Good morning, students. In last lecture, we started our chapter number 2, fractions and decimal numbers. Okay. So from this chapter, we already explained the definitions of the decimal numbers and the fractions. The number with the decimal points is also called as the decimal numbers. Okay. And what about the fractions? Fractions are those numbers in which there is a numerator and denominators are present. Okay. So numerator and denominator are both the constant values. So here we already explained in last lecture is that is the sum and subtraction, multiplication, also division of the fractions numbers are and we also explained one more concept is there, mixed fraction. So how the fraction number is converted into a mixed fraction, how the mixed fraction converted into that is a simple fraction. Okay, so now we do towards the exercise 2.1. Now in this lecture we have to see the exercise 2.1 question number 1 solve. So in this question, the first example is 2 minus 3 by 5. So here 2 is the number and 3 by 5 is the fraction. Okay. So 2 is an integer. 2 is an integer. And this integer we can also convert into the fractions like that 2 upon 1. Okay. If any integer without the denominator is given, so that time we consider the denominator value as a 1. So here 2 is simple is given there. So we write down 2 upon 1 minus 3 by 5. And here now 2 upon 1 is one of the fraction. 3 upon 5 is already a fraction. So now we have to do the subtraction between both the fractions. Okay. So for doing the subtraction, firstly we concentrate over the denominator values. So first denominator value is 5 and first denominator value is 1 and second denominator value is 5. So we have to do that operation. Firstly, denominator multiplied by denominator. In this 1 into 5. Okay. And after that make the cross multiplication like that 2 into 5. Here write down 2 into 5. Make a bracket. Don't forget to make a bracket. Okay. And again 1 into 3. 1 into 3. And between these two products there is a given operation as it is. Okay. So there is a subtraction. What do we do? Here denominator multiplied by denominator, write in denominator. Okay. So 1 by 5 and 2 multiplied by 5 cross multiplication, make a bracket, and 1 into 3, that is the 1 into 3, make a bracket. And again in both the products there is a given operation is there, if subtraction to subtraction. Okay. So now here 2 into 5 10 minus 1 into 3 3 upon 1 into 5 5. And the answer is 10 minus 3, that means the 7 upon 5. It is the answer of the first question. Okay. So 2 minus 3 by 5. Here 2 is an integer. Don't be confused about with the fraction. So if the integer is given, so convert into fraction. How? Just simply write down the denominator as a 1. So here 2 upon 1, 3 upon 5 and subtraction is there. So firstly concentrate over the denominator value. Here the denominator is 1, denominator is 5. So simply product it to each other and write down in denominator, that is the 1 into 5. Make a cross multiplication 2 into 5 in a bracket. After that subtraction, that is the minus 1 into 3 as it is. When we do the product 2 into 5 10, negative sign as it is, 1 into 3 3 upon 1 into 5 5. And 10 minus 3 is equals to 7. 7 upon 5 is the last answer, simplified answer of the given term. Okay student, so this will be the question number. In the same exam, in the same question number 1, we see the question example number 5 is there. Okay. So example number 2nd, 3rd and 4th, all the 3 are homework for you. And we will see the question number, example number 5. So in this 5th example, 7 upon 10 is the first fraction, 2 plus 2 upon 5 and plus 3 upon 2. There are the 3 fractions are given and there is an addition between them. Okay student. So here firstly to concentrate towards the denominator value. So first denominator is 10, second denominator is 5 and third denominator is 2. Third denominator is 2. So before doing this addition operation, we have to firstly make the denominator equal if possible. Make the denominator equal if possible. If possible, wow. Why? Here the 10 is the bigger number. Okay. And 10 is also in multiple with the number 5 and also the 10 is also in multiple with the number 2. So it is possible to make the denominator equal, and equal value is equals to 10. So I am just writing that 7 upon 10, there is a no change because 10 is a greater number, and plus here 2 upon 5 plus 3 upon 2. So now here 2 upon 5 is given. So we have to convert this 5 into 10. So therefore multiplied by 2. To converting the denominator 5 into 10, we simply multiply by 2 to the given denominator 5. Okay. But when we multiply the denominator of the same number, then same number also multiplied to the numerator. So therefore multiplied by 2. Okay student. So 2 into 2 and 5 into 2. Are you understand that? Why we consider this 5 into 2? To make the denominator equal. And here 5 into 2. So here 2 multiplied to the denominator. So here 2 also multiplied to the numerator. If we cancel this 2 and 2, we get the opposite. That is a 2 upon 5. So it is a adjustment. What about 3 by 2? Now denominator is 2. We have to convert into 10. So to converting 2 into 10, we have to multiply by 5. Then similar 5 multiplied to the numerator, that is the 3. Okay students. So now here we get the 7 upon 10 plus 2 into 2. Not a 22, it is a 4. 2 into 2, 4 upon 10 plus 3 into 5, 15 upon 10. Now in all these three fractions, denominators are equal. And if the denominators are equal, then write down only once, that is the 10. And whatever be the numerators are given, then we simply write down 7 plus operation plus 4 plus 15. Understand? And after that we simply write down the answer is 7 plus 4, 11 plus 15. That means the 26 upon 10. And if we take the fraction value, that time here 13 2s are 26. I know the table. And here 5 2s are 10. So our answer is 13 by 5. Okay students. So it is the answer of the question number 5th. Now students, after completing the 5th questions, we move towards the question number 7. So this is a different example, different question, because here the mixed fractions are given. We have to solve using the similar steps, but here the mixed fractions are given. So our first step is to convert the mixed fraction into the simple fraction. Okay. So here the 8 is complete and 1 by 2 is a incomplete value. Okay. 8 is a complete. Here 3 is a complete and ratio is 5 by 8. So do one thing, that this 2 will be multiplied by 8. So here 2 multiplied by 8, make a bracket, 2 into 8 plus numerator. Why? Just denominator multiplied to the whole value. 2 multiplied by 8 and plus the numerator divided by denominator as it is. Divided by denominator as it is. Similar step here, negative sign as it is here. The 8 as a denominator, complete whole value is 3 into 8, make a bracket, and plus the numerator and divided by 8. When you multiply this value, denominator and this whole number, that time don't forget to give the bracket. Okay. Otherwise what happen if you forget this bracket? So you just write down like that. 2 into 8 plus 1. So some students make a mistake that this 2 keep as away and just putting this value 8 plus 1 9 and 9 into 2 is 18, but actually it is not 18. When you don't forget to write down the bracket, then you get the correct answer is at 2 into 16. 2 into 16 plus 1 upon 2 minus 3 to 8 are 24 plus 5 upon 8, and here the values come 16 plus 1 says 17 upon 2 minus here 29 upon 8. So these are the simple fractions. 17 by 2 minus 29 upon 8. Okay. So again, these two fractions and there is a subtraction operations are there. Okay students. So now here I am writing here for your understanding 17 by 2 minus 29 upon 8. So here firstly to concentrate on the denominator value. First denominator is 2, second denominator is 8. Okay, there are the two methods. There are the two ways to solving this. For number 1, you simply multiply denominator to each other and cross multiply on the in the numerator. Okay, and another method is you just do the denominator is equal. Okay, so now here 2 and 8. So 2 is in multiple of 8. Okay, but 8 is a greater number. So to making the 2 as a great, we have to multiply this 2 by 4. So 4 is a constant multiplier. So similar multiplied to the numerator. So 17 into 4 and minus 29 upon 8. There is no need to make the denominator different. Okay, because we want the denominator as a 8. After that, 17 for the 68. I know the table. Okay, 17 for the 68 upon 2 for the 8 minus 29 upon 8. Some more students do that one thing. There is a no cancellation between this 8 and 8. Okay, students, because some students just taking the similar value in the numerator and denominator and then cut. Okay, so here 68 is a different number, 8 is a different number. Okay, students, so now here both the denominators are equal, so write down only once 8. And what happened in the numerator? 68 minus 29. And 68 minus 29, what will be the answer? That means this answer is 39. Okay, so is it correct, students? Sorry, not a 39, 9 carry 1, that is okay, 39 is the correct answer. Okay, students, and upon 8. So this will be the answer. Okay, so it is all about the solution of the question number 7. Okay, students, so you simply write down these mixed fractions converted into the simplest form. So simply do that. This denominator multiplied to the whole number and numerator is added denominator as it is. So this is the first concentration step, and after that making or solving this fractions number. Okay, students. Yes, students. In exercise 2.1, we solve some examples from the first questions. So here we solve first question, example number 1, example number 5, and example number 7 also. Okay. So now question number 2, question number 3, question number 4, and question number 6. All these 4 examples are homework for you. Okay, students. Just do all the step by yourself. Okay. If any step confused to you, then make the mark or the special mark at that step. Okay, and try to solve all these examples. Okay, students. So this is all about the first question. In next lecture we will solve our onward question. Okay, students. Thank you very much.